What's up, guys? This is Chris here, and today we're out here and we're going to be doing another first shots for you on something very interesting. This is the brand new M&P steel frame, Spec Series V. Now this is Smith & Wesson not pulling any punches. This is their complete, utter, go fast gun. Everything you could do to an M&P pistol to make it go faster and faster. We have a Strike Industry single port comp on the front there. We have a 4.25 inch slide to reduce reciprocating mass with tons of slide cuts in it. We have an optics mounting system, raised suppressor height sights. We have a new 2.0 trigger, and then the biggest addition is this new all steel frame. They've had the metal a couple of times now, but it was only aluminum, whereas this is all steel, and they even added texture where I've been complaining about for a long time. I saw this gun at SHOT Show and I did a short. A lot of you guys probably saw that because it was highly viewed, and so we got one for you. So Smith sent this to us. It won't change anything. We're going to be out here shooting some Blazer brass through it. Thanks to True Shot for hooking us up with that Blazer brass. We really appreciate them. We're going to be out here shooting some Federal 115 grain, and whatever happens today happens. Before we do that though, I do want to mention my Patriot supporters. Thank you guys very much. It's because of you guys we have guns and ammo and cool shit on the channel, and if you want to support the channel, that's the best way to do it. Just go to the link in the description below. Also in that description is a link to a local shelter in Ames, Iowa. Still YSS. Those kids could really use your help, so please go down there and donate to those kids. All right, we have the Vortex Defender XL on there, and luckily for me, it's already zeroed because my lovely wife actually shot this before I did over there on Mrs. Honest Outlaw. And if you want to check that video out, she actually did the release on this gun. I'm kind of jealous, so now I'm going to shoot it. Oh, that's a big ass dot. A lot of ammo in that standard capacity 10 round magazine. Now one of the coolest features of this gun is this cylindrical barrel right here. I'm very excited for this. I used to love these on LWRCs back in the day, and I'm glad to see them on a lot of handguns, including the Smith. The two-tone color, or three-tone color I should say, is pretty interesting as well. We got that blue, and then we also have a little bit of gunmetal gray, and then a black slide. Looks pretty sick. Trigger's good so far, and the recoil impulse is very, very low. The 30 mile-an-hour wind gust makes things a little difficult.
Yeah, sorry folks.
Oh my God, it's blowing me all over the place. There's a little bit left. Oh, I can't turn these anyway.
Oh. Still as good as the first time.
Quick.
Woo!
I'm gonna try the Texas Star thing. We'll see how that goes today.
All right.
Well, I did a lot better on that
Yeah,
today.
you did. We're getting invaded by poppers. I got him though.
The dot is gone and I was shooting iron, so that's why I sucked.
I missed that last one. Now, what do I think of the brand new M&P Metal Spec Series V? Well, I think it's another very long name, but it's a very, very cool gun. One of, if not the most highly anticipated guns for me personally in SHOT Show 2025. And the reason is because people like me have been waiting for a steel frame M&P for actually quite a while. They released the aluminum frame M&Ps, I think 2.5 years ago now, and I've been waiting for a full-fledged all-steel version for that nice weight, for that good recoil impulse, and now we finally got one. 2.0 trigger was really, really good, really solid pull around 3.5, 4 pounds, so easy to hit at distance. The 4.25-inch slide allows a little less reciprocating mass. That feels really good. The Strike Industry comp works really, really well. It works the same as it did on the previous spec series on the green version that I had. I think they have different set screws in this. So a little bit different setup here. And one of the good things about this is if you want to run this as a limited optics gun, you can take this off. Whereas if you port the barrel, you just kind of fucked with the barrel. I guess you could switch out the barrel, but either way, it's nice that you can screw this off if you want to. Picatinny rail on the bottom here, so if you want to make it a defensive gun, you can throw a light on it. The grip and the texture on the grip is much more aggressive than even the previous version on the polymer inserts here. And I definitely noticed that when we were gripping it. It feels good on me, but if you have weaker hands, I guess, that might not be so much fun for you. They also added some metal texture right here in the inlay here. Not a lot, more visual than anything, but there's a little bit there. But trust me, this is enough texture for you right here. This is probably the first M&P where I was really, the metal series anyway, where I was as happy with the texture as I am in the polymer grip. Now, one of the things I'm glad they didn't do is add an extended magazine release. A lot of guns do that with competition guns, and then you sort of create a liability for about half the people that shoot. I personally don't like extended magazine releases because even in holsters, if you go roll over prone or anything like that, you can bump your magazine out and then it's gone. So I like that they didn't go with that with this. The new slide cuts and slide grooves on here are really good. That you can pull from the back, you can do the press check if you want, and then you also have some gap up here to reduce the weight, again, for that reciprocating mass. All the plates from the standard M&P come with the gun. We put the Defender XL on here, which was okay. I'm still a little wishy-washy, to be honest with you, on the Vortex optics.
Oh no.
What? I can't even see the dot. Where the fuck did it go?
You looking for the dot?
Yeah.
Break your grip over. Point the gun down.
I can't see it literally at all.
It's there. Use the iron sights. Line the iron sights up. Now, the suppressor height sights were good. They are 3-dot night sights too, which is extremely impressive. So if you don't want to run an optic at all, you can do that as well. In a day where people kind of discount iron sights, I'm glad that it actually came with a high quality version, because if you don't have an optic right away, you can run it the way it is. It also came with a pretty decent amount of stuff, including 3 high cap mags, which I really appreciate. So the magazines not only ran well, but they fed well and they went into the mag well pretty good. If I had a couple of gripes about this gun, I would probably want to have a little shorter reset on the trigger. The reset felt a little bit long in the trigger. And then probably my biggest gripe on the gun is going to be this magwell in here. You have this giant magwell, which works really well as a funnel in theory, but you actually have a lot of edges in here that it's relatively easy to get the magazine caught on. And in the future, I would like to see that design beveled out to be more of a funnel, since that's what it's supposed to be anyway. But it does look cool and it does provide some funnel, just not as much as I would like. If you like, I know it's a very expensive gun, but a Pit Viper or an Atlas, they have like perfectly beveled magazine wells, and I think this would benefit from having something like that. But those are pretty minor gripes considering how well the gun shot. As far as the reliability, my wife and Bubs actually shot 250 rounds through this before the video, and now we shot another 200 rounds. So was about $450 or so through this with Federal 115 grain, Blazer brass, and then some of my competition ammo, my reloads, and they ran all of them 100% with only one lubing as well, which is very, very nice, because one of the things I like about M&Ps is they're extremely reliable. They have a naturally low recoil impulse, and they provide a really good platform or overall for a competition gun because of those two things, and that's why they've also won many championships. Now the metal version, I imagine the steel version you're going to see on the competition circuit a lot, and I imagine it's going to make its way into hands for home defense as well, because if you like the M&P platform, maybe you carry a shield, maybe you carry a M&P polymer as a duty gun, something like that, you probably would benefit pretty heavily from having the steel frame version as either a home defense or a competition gun, because it immediately soaks up a lot of that recoil, which is very, very nice. the mediocre recoil that it already has. And then you add the comp on, and you're basically shooting a $1,600 2011. And that's how much the gun is, by the way, $1,600. And I know that's a little bit extra compared to your standard $500, $600, $700 M&P, but you're getting a lot for it. You get the tri-colored coating, which is very nice. You get the all-steel grip. You get the enhanced polymer inserts on the grip, which don't cost that much, but it is different than a regular M&P. You get the slide cuts. You get the cool barrel. You get the cylindrical barrel, which looks phenomenal. You get a comp included on the gun, installed, ready to go. And then you get a pretty solid competition trigger with 3 magazines. I'd say that's fair value for what you're paying for it, especially considering an entry-level 2011, like a cheap-ass Prodigy or something like that, is around $1,500 to $1,600, around the same price. So if you're interested in maybe a Prodigy, or if you're interested in maybe one of the Turkish 2011s, you might want to go this route instead. It is a very similar grip angle. It is a pretty decent trigger, and it's almost as fast and accurate, if not as fast and accurate, while still simultaneously maintaining that extreme reliability known for the M&P series. So I think it's a really good gun, and I think it lived up to the hype. Personally, I was very, very excited about it, so I was really happy I got to shoot it today. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Please support Oklahoma shelters, and remember to recycle. I'll check you later. Hurricane. Hurricane.
Holy shit!
Welcome to Iowa. That's why it's good being big. That's why everybody in the Midwest is so big, so we don't blow away. Fucking, that literally took you out.
It almost did. It
Anyway.
threw the camera over, I think.
Yeah.